Marco Phiey and the 55. I do not want to waste my time, so I will just get to the point. It was a warm June 7th. We were out on some errands when we saw it, an old abandoned house with a for sale sign. I thought that we could use this house as a backup as we already have trouble paying for our current house. I know, it's a horrible idea, but what choice do we have? Either risk paying overdue or buy a shitty also very cheap house seemed like the smart thing to do. Well, as you will soon find out, we regretted it. Within a month of buying it, we started going to the damned beast. From the second we pushed open the frail, crumbling door, the worst possible smell came billowing from the floorboards. It was like an animal. No, 100 animals died right in front of us and tore themselves apart. As we searched the area, my roommate Matt said jokingly, "Hey, you never know, Tom, there could have been a murder here. Big mistake, because just after he said that, he opened a closet. What he was met with smelled worse than the entire fucking house. As he opened it, a swarm of tiny little fuckers flied out and fled. Roaches, flies, and other winged insects made their way out through the chimney. He screamed like a little bitch for about what seemed like an hour, only it was 3 seconds, enough to make me deaf in one ear. I smiled and said, "Speak of the devil." He glared at me through his green eyes. We called the cops, but they shook their heads. "Sorry, kid, but this body has been here for about 56 years. He turned to his comrade, "Tell a Rambo we found the guy." Matt, still throwing up, finally had the strength to ask, "What guy?" "Marco Phiey. He went missing years ago, from Connecticut, never thought he would end up here." "Connecticut? We are in Washington, how does that happen, if only?" "Hey Sarge. Take a look at this." The call came from upstairs. The officer frowned and proceeded to walk up the flight of stairs to the next room. We followed. I wish we had not. Lying there, on the floor of the upstairs bedroom, were 55 rotten, torn up, decomposing bodies. "Whew, that's a high load, is not it, copper? Why is there 55? "I do not know." He grabbed his radio and peeped into it. "Madison, any files on 5543 Arlen Avenue?" We heard a squawk and return. "Let me get that for you." We waited for about 30 seconds. "Sarge, get the fuck out of there." "Why?" "There's a murderer lurking in that house, he will." The police immediately pulled out their guns. I had no fucking clue what was going on. They searched the house, keeping us in between them as we could not be left unguarded. They searched the whole house, we left, and they made us stay at the police station. It was not for about 3 days that they got the bastard. He was caught when he tried bringing a butcher knife into the home, then the police surrounded him. He went through a tunnel and escaped right into the hands of the cops. He would not give up and swung at a cop. They blew him to bits. But just thinking about it, we could have been his next victim. We were actually scheduled to meet him the day he was caught. If we did not, we would be dead. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, hit that like button to support my work. And as always, enjoy the fear, my dear.